Did you know that 70% of businesses face HR compliance issues every year? Are you one of them? So don't risk hefty fines, lawsuits, and employee dissatisfaction in your organization, because this video isn't just about avoiding troubles, but it's about leveraging compliance to build a stronger and more successful business. So hello everyone, my name is Swati and welcome to 𝗟𝗶𝗻𝗁, and today I am here to share the hidden path to simplify things and help you transform HR compliance from a burden to a benefit. And apart from all these complicated terms, I have a small request from you to please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon if you haven't till now. And also don't miss to watch the end of the video, as I'll be sharing 5 practices to implement compliances in your organization as per my own HR experience. If you found them interesting, then do click on the like button and share your feedback in comment section, because it motivates me to share such experiences with you. So stay tuned and let's move on.
Beginning to understand what is HR compliance.
The process of ensuring that an organization's HR policies and practices adhere with applicable laws and regulations, it is known as HR compliance. This covers functions like recruitment, benefits, payroll, workplace safety, equal employment opportunity, employee rights, data privacy, and many more such laws. So by prioritizing statutory compliances, companies mitigate legal risk, uphold their reputation, and foster a positive work culture. Now let's understand this with few examples, like consider employee working hours. Although it is within the responsibility of HR team, it is also governed by the specific labor laws. Even if a company must urgently need to deliver its goods and services to hit a deadline, it cannot do so by ignoring employee rights. HR compliances requires it to ensure humane work conditions with a focus on employee safety and well-being. Similarly, when calculating salary components and deductions, prevalent tax laws apply. This includes provident fund, medical insurance, and reimbursements. So operating in multiple regions, states, and countries requires a close understanding and statutory compliance with the legal requirements of the country. Sometimes corporate policy clauses in an organization may also surpass the requirements of HR compliance. A good example for this clause is the maternity and paternity leaves offered by companies. So depending upon the organization's policy and the duration of the leave offered may exceed the requirement of the law. Hence, HR compliance is the bare minimum obligation a company has, but it can also have adverse consequences in the event of non-compliance.
Now let's see why HR compliance is important for both organization and employees.
So as we have just touched upon how HR compliance protects organizations from unexpected penalties, fines, and legal disputes due to non-compliance with relevant laws, in addition to revenue protection, it also protects the reputation of the business. Secondly, HR compliance ensures the fair treatment of employees without prejudice and ensures their rights are protected. This helps prevent workplace discrimination, harassment, and other violations. So if an employee has a conflict with management or senior employees have an unregulated conduct with junior due to their position, HR compliance ensures that redressal is available through an unbiased framework. These include committees and processes such as platforms, as well as accountability for grievance redressal and communication. Statutory compliance promotes consistency and transparency in HR practices to build trust among employees. This strengthens employee commitment to the organization.
Now this part will help you to understand what is HR's role in compliance.
HR professionals are at the forefront of ensuring HR compliance within an organization because they are responsible for understanding and interpreting labor laws, monitoring policy changes, and implementing necessary adjustments. HR teams collaborate with legal advisors all the time to stay updated on statutory compliance requirements. This helps them to ensure that policies and procedures laid down in the organization are in line with the latest regulations. They also play a crucial role in educating employees about compliance standards, handling complaints, conducting internal audits, and driving a culture of compliance throughout the organization.
Here are 4 common hurdles faced by HR professionals while implementing HR compliance in their organization.
The first challenge is that labor and business laws are constantly evolving. Multiple laws with constant revisions and updates make learning for HR professional a continuous journey. For example, salary calculation for employees can change when the income tax laws are updated in a particular financial year. Hence, staying updated with the changes and amendments to HR related laws is crucial. So this process can be a daunting task for HR team. In the second challenge, statutory compliances involves juggling multiple statutory requirements at city, state, country and global levels. So each jurisdiction may have its own set of laws and regulations, adding complexity to the compliance landscape. That said, non-compliance brings with it the risk of lawsuits or lost business opportunities and effectively loss of revenue as a result. Therefore, it is necessary for companies to build their policy upon the foundation of legal framework in the market that they operate in. Thirdly, since the topmost priority for HR professional and team is to hire new talent into the organization, it also opens HR processes to scrutiny of the objectivity of the system. So compliance requirements at various levels may require specific guidelines on the gender diversity mix of employees recruited. So companies must therefore employ recruitment strategies that align with compliance requirements while also meeting organizational goals such as diversity and inclusion. Understanding the legal implications of different strategies is crucial. Under the last challenge, determining which benefit to offer employees and ensuring compliance with relevant laws can be a challenging task. Therefore, HR professionals must carefully weigh the pros and cons of each benefit option and navigate the complexities of benefit administration.
Now let's see some key steps to ensure HR compliance within your organization.
Achieving and maintaining HR compliance requires a proactive approach and strategic planning. So here are some key steps to ensure HR compliance within your organization. Firstly, start by documenting all HR policies and procedures relevant to your business, and these should cover various areas like recruitment, onboarding, compensation, performance management, and many more other processes. Because a well-documented policy serves as a reference point for employee and facilitate consistent implementation. Secondly, it is not enough to have policies in writing, they must be consistently applied across the organization. HR professionals should ensure that policies are enforced uniformly and fairly, from the top management to down to all employees. Regular policy reviews and communication sessions help to reinforce consistency and keep employees informed. Next, make HR policies easily accessible to all employees, which can be done through employee handbook, intranet portal, or any other digital platform. Because regularly communicating policy updates, changes, and reminders through company-wide meetings, emails, or internal newsletters encourages employees to seek clarification and provide feedback to ensure clarity and understanding. Next, conduct regular training sessions to educate employees about HR policies, compliance requirements, and best practices. Training should cover topics such as anti-discrimination, harassment prevention, data privacy, workplace safety, and any specific legal obligation related to the industry or jurisdiction. Training programs can be delivered through workshops, webinars, or e-learning modules. HR professionals need to stay updated on labor laws, regulations, and any changes that may impact HR compliance. Establish processes for monitoring legal updates such as subscribing to relevant newsletter, following industry publications, or consulting legal experts. Regularly review and update HR policies and procedures to ensure alignment with latest legal requirements. The next step is to implement a system of regular compliance audits to assess the effectiveness of HR policies, procedures, and practices. Audits can help identify any gaps or areas of non-compliance in advance, allowing HR teams to take corrective measures promptly. So engage internal or external auditors with expertise in HR compliance to ensure a comprehensive review. Lastly, consider investing in HR software or compliance management tools that streamline HR processes and automate compliance-related tasks. These tools can help with payroll calculations, leave management, documentation reporting, and staying updated with the changing regulations. By reducing manual efforts and increasing accuracy, technology can ensure HR compliance efforts.
I mentioned in the starting of my video, now is the time to share 5 best practices to implement compliances in your organization.
Now, in addition to HR compliance checklist, implementing the practices that I'm going to share can further enhance the compliance in HR. Firstly, foster a culture of legal compliance in HR through effective communication, training, and leading by example. Second, establish a strong partnership with legal experts to stay informed about legal changes and seek guidance when needed. Third, encourage open line of communication within the organization, enabling employees to report compliance concerns without fear of retaliation. Fourth, regularly review and update employee handbooks, policies, and procedures to align with evolving legal requirements and organizational needs. And last, engage in continuous learning and professional development to stay abreast of HR compliance trends and best practices.
That's all in this video. I hope you got the basic understanding about HR compliances and how to implement them at your workplace. If so, then please mention your feedback in the comment section and do hit that like button because it motivates me to bring more useful contents like this for you all.